I will tell you what does give me hope. What gives me hope now is seeing other couples out in the world. I love seeing what they're up to. If they're happy, that's great. If they're not doing well, that's also pretty good because it makes you feel good about your own relationship. When I see them make mistakes, that's always what blows my mind, right? If it's something good I can steal, I'm like, great. If I see a mistake, I see some that I'm like, this blows my mind. The most insane one I've ever seen was I was in a restaurant, and I saw this couple. It was a guy and his wife, and they ordered food, as you do in a restaurant. And when the food landed, the man had ordered a burger and fries. His wife ordered a salad, and it arrived, and she reached for one of his fries, and he moved her hand, like, no. And I was like, what are you doing? Are you trying to be the victim on a true crime podcast? How do you not know this rule? That's an insane thing to not know. If you're single watching this, you need to understand that when you enter into a committed relationship, all French fries in your future are communal. Like, it should be in the vows. They should be like, do you take this woman to have and to hold a little bit of your fries? Till death or a keto diet, do your part. But stick with it if you're in a relationship, right? I know it's tough. It gets tough sometimes. When my wife and I first started dating, we were in a long-distance relationship, which is very difficult, mostly because nobody believes in it. The main problem with long distance is everyone's rudeness concerning your relationship. People are anybody finds out you're long distance, they're like, long distance, that doesn't work, just break up now. And then you're like, can I just order a coffee? I don't know why you're getting involved in this. But we got through that, and I was like, that's it. That's the hardest thing we're gonna have to do. Smooth sailing from here on out. And then the lockdowns happened. And I think that's when a lot of us discovered that the only thing harder than a long-distance relationship is a close-distance relationship. Much more challenging. You get into arguments you did not know you would need to prepare for. Like one day she came into the living room and she was like, did you cut bread on this cutting board? And I said, yes. And she went, this is not the cutting board. This is the serving cutting board. You're supposed to cut bread on the cutting board and then put it onto the serving cutting board. Now you've made a cut mark on the serving cutting board. It has to get demoted to cutting board, and we have to go get a new serving cutting board. And then I had to say, no one's coming over. It's illegal. And then she just walked down the hall, picked up the fight wine, and put it in the fridge. Thank you very much for coming out tonight, everybody. This means the world to me.